Hello everybody. It is October 25th, 2022. It is a Tuesday, and here we go. So there's a question that was posted today in the Linchpin private Facebook group. Fantastic question, and one that I thought everybody would benefit from hearing the answer. So here we go. The question is from Jamie S., and this is what Jamie wrote in the group. For almost 2 years now, I've been trying to achieve a front rack position. I've done, fill in the blank of the well-known and prolific exercise, flexibility protocols and whatnot. I've talked to physical therapists. I've tried different stretching and release exercises. I warm up for like 30 minutes. And after 2 years, I still can't catch a front rack position or hold it. I don't know if it's some combination of shoulder injuries from life in the military, weird body mechanics, or what, but I'm ready to officially give up on it. My question for the community is, if for some reason you believed you would never be able to front rack and properly clean a barbell, would it just be okay to sub snatches every time? Would doing that be overdoing it for the snatches and lead to injury? For today's workout, for example, I could do snatches and I could do strict press. It would just give me a little bit more work. Thoughts on that? So, awesome question. And as somebody who is a member of the Tight as a Drum Club and have been my whole life, this question resonates with me. So before, if somebody hears this, I can almost tell you from living the life of somebody with a terrible front rack position what would occur. Everyone has the thing that they don't think that you've tried. And to be fair, maybe it will be the thing that actually works. But after 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 different protocols, and years go by, it can be easy to think that it's never going to get better. So, to lay the groundwork, yes, of course, you should always be open to new ideas, and maybe the magic pill is out there, but let's actually take this question from a different perspective. Let's say that, it was a car wreck. It's an actual mechanical injury. It is not going to improve. It is what it is. Now what is this person supposed to do? Can't get into a safe, good front rack position. What are they left with? Give up on fitness, right? No, of course not. So, all hope is not lost. Here's what I would say. And this question was formulated because the workout of the day today at CrossFit Linchpin is 5 sets of 4 for power clean and jerk. And so Jamie was specifically saying, I can't safely receive a barbell in the front rack position, so I can't do this workout today. I could do it with snatches. I could do 5 sets of 4 power snatches, and I could do that every time that a clean and jerk comes up. Is that okay? Am I missing out on something? Am I overdoing it? So that was the basis of the question. So here's what I would say. Again, all hope is not lost. First of all, think about what is a particular movement or workout trying to specifically accomplish, and then determine what is the closest substitution, modification, or analog available for whatever that workout is that you can't do for whatever reason. If it happened to be, let's say, a 7x1 front squat, Jamie can't get into a front rack position. Okay. And let's say it's a heavy day, 7x1, back squat on that day. You'll be fine. We're talking long-term health and fitness and preserving as much physical capacity and functional movement and range of motion as possible. If this person is saying, I can't front rack a barbell, then yes, we know that you're not going to go and compete in an Olympic weightlifting competition. That's just not in the cards. Not going to the CrossFit Games, that's okay. Spoiler alert, most people aren't. So we're just trying to do the best, closest analog given this person's particular limitations that will lead them to having a long, fit, happy, healthy life. So, can't front squat? Who cares? Back squat, you'll be great. But let's talk about today. 5 sets of 4, power, clean, and jerk. What are we trying to accomplish with this workout today? It's not to turn everybody into Olympic lifters. Just like a deadlift day, we're not trying to turn everybody into powerlifters. A sprint day isn't trying to turn everybody into sprinters. We're exposing our body to different stimuluses, loadings, time domains, rep ranges, and all that stuff, slow lifts, fast lifts, below parallel, overhead, that makes sense in this beautiful symphony to get people fit and keep them healthy. So for today, power clean and jerk, we're pulling from the ground. We're doing so with an explosive hip opening. We're not going below parallel. And once we do get the barbell in that front rack position to get it overhead, we're doing so not just by a strict press, hip drive, and then we retreat back under the bar, receive the barbell in a locked out position, we stand up. And touch and go is not necessary, by the way. Dropping it every time will get you plenty fit. So if that's what we're getting out of this workout, now the question becomes, back to Jamie's question, if this was done with a power snatch, can I accomplish the aims of the workout, or am I missing something? Let's go down the list. Power snatch, 5 sets of 4. Are you pulling from the ground? Yes. Are you getting an explosive hip opening? Yes. Not going below parallel? Nope, neither was the other one. Receiving it in the front rack? No, that's not happening. Are you getting hip drive to get the barbell overhead and then receiving it with your hips closed, standing it up? Yes. Now, with the power clean and jerk, you would go from hips open, close them, drive them back open again, retreat back under it, understand that. But you're not pressing in either movement, so that's a nice analog as well. Touch and go not necessary. Check. The overwhelming things are good to go. So, from a quick global perspective, would power snatch work? I think it would work just fine for long-term health and fitness, right? And here's the deal. The only thing that probably won't be, that you can make a serious case between the two is that you're probably going to be power cleaning and jerking a decent amount more loading than most people will be power snatching. And that's a totally fair assessment and kind of difference between the two right there. But then let's think, true, will this person be shortchanged for long-term health and fitness? Again, who cares about competition? Who cares about where you are on the leaderboard? You're doing a physically and mentally taxing, demanding, technically proficient, explosive functional movement, getting something from the ground overhead. Do you think you'll be shortchanged for life? I don't think so. You're snatching a barbell. You're going to be wonderful. Most people aren't doing that at all. So, but then again, let's be fair, right? Let's get as close as we can to what that stimulus of the power clean and jerk would have been. Fine, let's do it. If your body and schedule permit it, that's maybe a good thing to say, but if your body and schedule permit it, maybe we supplement it with a little bit of extra work if you felt like it. I don't think you would need to. Let me be clear about that. But if you wanted to, you could. You could do a few sets of heavy deadlift if you wanted to. Because again, you'd most likely be power cleaning and pulling off the ground more loading than you would during the power snatch. So, want to pull a few sets of heavy deads at the end of the session? Great, have at it. You'll be good to go. Maybe you've got a nice heavy kettlebell swing. You want to do some heavy Russian kettlebell swings, a few sets of that, and just really work on some hip drive. Awesome. That's fantastic. You want to work on maybe a bit of that overhead because you feel like you didn't quite get the loading overhead that you would have had you clean and jerk because you had to power snatch. Fine. Break out some dumbbells, do some dumbbell push press, do some dumbbell push jerk, and the dumbbells are a bit more forgiving in the front rack position than a barbell, so there's a really good chance that you would be able to front rack those dumbbells just fine, and you'll get plenty strong overhead for actual real life. Again, we're not talking about competition or the leaderboard. The heck with competition or the leaderboard. It's fun to watch, and it's usually just a wild distraction from what you actually should be doing and what's truly important. So, break up the dumbbells, push press and push jerk. You'll be fine. I struggle to think that this person will not be well prepared for the demands of life. You'd be really hard pressed to sell me on that because they power snatched instead of power clean and jerked and maybe did a little extra supplemental stuff if they wanted to. And then in a general kind of global sense, if we're truly thinking that Jamie can't front rack a barbell, period. So anytime something comes up that demands a barbell front rack, just can't do it. Let's accept that. And now solutions, what can we do? I would go back to what I just said there a second ago. The dumbbells are fantastic. And as somebody who has a poor front rack position, I live this life. And the dumbbells are more forgiving. So is it supposed to be barbell thrusters for a different workout? Welcome to the world of dumbbell thrusters. And once again, I find it, you'd be hard-pressed to convince me that you'll be shortchanged in life doing dumbbell thrusters. It's supposed to be barbell power cleans? Okay, now it's dumbbell power cleans. It's supposed to be barbell squat cleans? Now it's dumbbell squat cleans. It's dumbbell squat clean thrusters, etc., etc. If it's just front squats in a workout, it's dumbbell squats. I mean, they are absolutely fantastic. And I don't think you'll be shortchanged in any way, shape, or form. So, again, work the problem. In an ideal world, Jamie finds something that provides a front rack position, and then the sun comes out, the birds start chirping, a rainbow appears in the horizon, and life is amazing. If that does not occur, or somebody gets to the point that they just throw in the towel, think about what any particular movement or workout is trying to achieve, break it down, and then figure out what is the closest representation that I can do of that, and fitness will be achieved. Remember, the workout of the day, it's not that if you violate it in any way, shape, or form, you're not going to get fit. It's a recommendation. Now, don't read into that it's just some random recommendation. It's a very strong, data-driven, fact-based recommendation of what you should do based upon what we've done yesterday, the day before that, last week, what we have going on tomorrow, taking into account all the things that a programmer should. It's a very strong and well thought out recommendation. But if you need to modify it because that's the life that you're living, good to go. And knowledge is power, which is why we have these conversations. So hopefully that helps everybody. Jamie, best of luck. I'm going to finish my coffee. Have a great day.